going to be a really quick one. I don't want to waste too much of your time. If you're a builder, plumber, electrician, carpenter, anything, any trade, okay, this is possibly for you, but it's certainly not for everybody. So I just want to tell you who it ain't for straight away, so I don't waste your time and you don't waste my time. If you've never had an entrepreneurial thought in your entire life, go now, because I cannot help you. I haven't got the tools in my bag to help you, okay? This is for business owners, construction business owners that want to learn systems and grow and all the rest of it. And I just want to show you, while I've got your attention, a couple of numbers, all right? And if that is you, if you are in any way entrepreneurial, these numbers will be interesting to you, okay? Now, what I want to show you here is a number that's £49,580 and 30p, right? Which has been given to us for a single story extension by a guy called Josh. He's a really nice guy. He's a nice builder. And he's given us that quote, okay? So 49.5 grand. Now, what this is, I'm going to show you another number, right? This is 55,000, okay? Now that's £5,500 more. It's exactly the same quote. They're identical, all the same stuff on them, okay? But that one is £5,500 more. Now, some of you may be wondering why that quote is £5,500 more, and others of you may have savvied on straight away and know what we're talking about here. But long and short of it, what this is that's Josh's quote that he sent in to us and that we've accepted, okay? Now, this quote is a quote that we've sent out to our customer and she's accepted it, okay? So there's £5,500 grand in the margin. Now, why that's important for us is, and if you're still here, well done, this is definitely for you, okay? Now, that figure there is 20,480, right? That's the labour costs on the job for Josh, right? So now Josh has got to get all of his builders in line. He's got to get his bricklayers, his groundworks, his plumbers, electricians. He's got to get the first, second fix, chippy, the roofers, okay, to do that job for £20,480. Now, whatever Josh has got left in the margins is the money that Josh makes at the end of the job, okay, once he's done it all, because he doesn't know how much he's got left until he's finished it, okay? Now, what we've got here on this number here, okay, is 25,828, which is approximately £5,500 grand more on the labour side of the job than Josh is. Now, £5,500 grand of that is my money. Now, on the first day of the job, the first drawdown that happens, my £5,500 grand comes out with the drawdown for the first day. What happens then is the contract gets signed over to Josh to fulfil, okay, at the cost that he's quoted us for. Okay, is a legally binding contract for Josh to fulfill the build at that cost. Okay, what that means is on the first day of the job, I've been paid my £5,500 grand. The job is now solely Josh's. Josh deals with the client in its entirety. He deals with building control. He organises the skips, the labour, the materials, the crew, absolutely everything, and then he gets his money at the end. I got my money on the first day. Okay, can you understand why that's super important? Now, whatever happens, in whatever business that you're operating in the world, it doesn't matter if you're selling construction services, building services, or if you're selling coffee cups, okay? The number one principle of business is the money's not made at the product level, okay? The value is at the product level. The money's not made at the product or the perceived value. The money's not made at the product level. The money's made at transaction levels, okay? So I'm doing exactly the same thing that you're doing. I'm doing the exact same thing Josh is doing. I'm just doing it in a different way that suits me better, okay? Now, what's happened here is Josh has managed to get a certain price for, you know, for his brickworks, for his window fitting, for the gutter and rainwater pipes, his first fix joining. He got set prices for that, okay? Now, where Josh is making his profit is in the margins of his ability to be able to get them tradesmen to do a job cheaper and then sell that on to the client. Now, all I'm doing is the exact same thing, capitalising on Josh. I'm able to get Josh's service cheaper than the client, okay, because the client doesn't know Josh. So I'm then making a profit off the back of Josh's setup. Now, this is not only replicable, but it's scalable as well, okay? Now, I just want to talk to you about that real brief. Let's just say Josh does this one job this month, right? And he does that job and he makes £5,000. That's the money that he takes out of this job, right? Well, that's good because Josh has made £5,000 and that's a nice bit of money. Let's just say he's super efficient and he's got quite a few guys working for him and he's able to run 3 jobs in a month. that's super cool because Josh is now making 15 grand a month, which is some pretty good bucksheet. But there's a problem with that. Josh has traded his time for money. Now, what that means is Josh can't earn any more money than that. He's totally capped. Doesn't matter what Josh does, there are no more hours in the day for Josh to be able to earn more money than that 15,000. Hope you can see that. What I'm doing is I'm not trading my time for money, okay? If Josh can manage 3 extensions in a month, how many invoices do you think I can write a month? Now, I can assure you it's more than 3. I can write 1 a day. In fact, I do write 1 a day. So it's totally possible. Now, where Josh has to manage and run all of this, I get paid on day 1, okay? Guys, last week, a couple of weeks ago, it was now 2 weeks ago, I set up a free webinar training showing exactly how I did what I did, right? How exactly I achieved what I achieved on a day-to-day. And it's a case study, really, of last month, of how I got from 0 at the beginning of the month, had made no money on the first day of the month, all the way up to the end of the month, and how I achieved 95,000 and by the way, guys, that is not as an income for a business. I haven't got a team of people behind me or anything like that. That was like personal income of 95 grand last month. And it's a case study showing exactly what I did to be able to get from 0 to that 95,000. Now, what I've done is I've got this webinar and I've got it on, I've got a repeat of it, okay, so you can watch it. Now, I'm going to put it up in the link down below, wherever, right? You have 2 options here, okay? You can walk away from this and never see me again, or you can click on the link, and if you're still here, by the way, you owe it to yourself to click on the link because you've stayed here this long. You may as well find out exactly how I did what I did and see if it's useful to you. Now look, if you go and do the webinar, you've got options, okay? I'm not selling you anything. It's totally free. I'm giving it all away to you, okay? But the options it gives you are you can walk away knowing what you know and do absolutely nothing with it because you're happier doing what you're doing, and that's totally fine. That's cool, and I'm happy with that, but at least you know. Option 2, you can implement some of it into your business, okay, as part of your strategy, and you know, you can have success with it. Now that's totally fine, and I'm so glad that I've been able to give you some value. Or option 3, you can take it all, use it all, and totally change your life and the way that your life works and the way that your life is right now, okay? They are your options. It's as simple as that. They are your options. If you don't watch the webinar, you have no options. You've just walked away from it. It's like, you know, every now and again you get crossroads in your lives, and I know that I've had crossroads in my lives, and I know for a fact you guys have had crossroads in your life. Now, if you think back, you know there are decisions that you made in your life that have put you where you are right now, whether it is with a woman, with kids, with a decision you made, you know, to move, or whatever it is, or within business, okay? We've all made decisions in life that have put us to the position that we're in right now. This is one of them moments. You have got an opportunity here to be able to do something different. You can go carry on going the way that you're going, and I won't lose sleep over it at night because it's not my business and it's not my life, okay? The person that I'm looking for right now, and the person that I really hope I'm talking to right now, is me 10 years ago. If you relate to any of this, if any of this has resonated with you, it's possible that you're me 10 years ago, okay? And that's the person who I'm really talking to right now. Because if I had found me 10 years ago, showing me exactly what could be done and saved me so much pain and heartache and stress and worry, then fuck, that would have been like an absolute game changer. So that's the person that I'm talking to right now, and you'll know if it's you. If it's you, click on the link. Just click on the link. I know people sometimes tend not to click on the link, and it drills me. It's an opportunity for you to click on the link and change your life. Change your life. Click on the link. But at least then you got the option, all right? Guys, I'm signing out now. Thank you very much for your time. And look, whatever happens, if you want to take me up on this opportunity to go and watch this free webinar or not, or you're quite happy doing what you're doing, I'm totally cool with that, guys. And I just really appreciate your time. And, you know, hopefully I get to see you again in the future. And yeah, good luck with everything, and hope business is going well, because I know it's a busy time out there right now, and I see a lot of you running around like headless chickens. So I just want to try and save a few people and give you a bit of a opportunity in life that you're just not doing right now, or you're not taking right now. All right, take care, guys. I'll speak to you soon.